Hi guys, Ian Tarrantula back for another video. So today is something a little bit different. I've gone out and I've bought a new action cam for the Tom cam that I'm doing. So this one is a 4K camera, so it's a lot better quality than the other one that I had. I'm just going to do a quick unboxing and a quick review on it. So yeah, it's something a little bit different, but this one is fairly new to the UK market, so not many people may have seen it yet, and it's a pretty good price point. So yeah, let's get on with the unboxing. So this is a Midland H9 4K action camera. So it comes with a lot of accessories. It records also it records at 4K at 30 frames per second. It also records at 2.7K at 30 frames per second. 1080 pixel at 30 or 60 frames per second, and 720 pixels from anywhere from 30 up to 120 frames per second. Now that's pretty good for the frame rate on the 120 frames per second. So what we'll do is we will go through each setting, and I will decide what one will be the best kind of setting to use for the Tom cam. Let's just get this package off. So if anyone hasn't heard of Midland before, they do or used to do a lot of CB like radios, and they've just going to launch in the UK a new motorcycle Bluetooth headset, which my company will be distributing. So I saw this camera in the catalogue and I thought, wow, this would be an ideal thing to have for the Tom cam. Trying to get all these stickers off. It's proving a bit tricky, considering I haven't got any nails at the moment. So it's got a waterproof case on it at the moment. So display. Crikey, that's tight in there. It's held in with a screwdriver, that's why. So I've got like straps, there's a tripod case for it. There's also a wireless button as well, so you can use it remotely. Just press record and take photos remotely. There is a handlebar mount as well, so it's good for if you're a biker, be it a road biker or a motocross, or even push bikes, you know, downhill, BMX, that kind of thing. Then there is also loads of mounts that come in the box. There's some flat mounts. They have adhesive on the bottom. What else we got in the box? There's a USB to charge it. And then there is just a few other bits for the mounts and everything. So you get quite a bit to choose from in there. Okay, so I've got it off of the housing now, so it's currently in its waterproof case. It feels quite light even in the case. So let's take it out and let's see how light it actually is. So you can see it's really small. I don't know if it's got any dimensions on the box itself. No, there's no dimensions, but I will try and find them and I will put them down on the screen down there somewhere. So on the back it's got a 2-inch screen. I don't know if you'll be able to see that or not. And then it's got obviously the different modes and the record button on the top. It looks build quality looks pretty good. So what's that? It's a 1050 milliamp battery. So that'd be a lithium battery, rechargeable. So you've got USB to charge it and obviously to connect it to the computer, and then you've got a HDMI out, and you've got a micro SD card, which doesn't come with one unfortunately, but they're quite cheap now to get a decent sized one. Yeah, so that's pretty much everything that you get in the box. You get a few stickers and whatever, obviously, to put on your bike. You've got some cable ties, and it looks like a metal security tie as well. It's probably for if you're securing it to your bike and you have an accident, it's not gonna just fly off anywhere, you know, if it breaks off of the housing. So yes, loaded with everything in the box. Obviously you can probably use this on like a crash helmet, so you can use it as a helmet cam, pretty much like the GoPros really. So these will retail in the UK at £199.99, which is obviously a lot cheaper than like the latest GoPro. I think it's the Hero 7. In regards to visual quality, I'm not too sure exactly yet if it's as good as the GoPro. I know the GoPro, they've been working a lot on like visual stabilization, but it's yet to be seen what this one is like, as I haven't really tested it. There's not really many reviews on YouTube or anything at the moment for this camera. So yeah, so what I'll do is I'll charge it up and then I will put it into action. I'll put the different settings on. I'll put at the bottom which setting it is on at the time, and yeah, so hopefully we can get some good feeding clips on the old Toncam with this. Like I say, the original camera I had, which is somewhere, here it is. So this was a cam from Viho. It's the movie. It only records in 1080, and to be honest with you, the quality of the videos weren't too bad, but I don't know, they were quite grainy. So it's a nice little camera. Again, it's probably lighter than the Midland, but the Midland's probably got obviously it's got that battery pack in there, and the build quality looks a bit better. I mean, this one's quite soft and flimsy. You know, it's not flimsy, but it just feels a bit more flimsy. Obviously, you can see the difference in the size of the lenses. And this one obviously stands up right, whereas this one, the camera lens is to the side. So when it's on the tongs, it might be that it's just offset a little bit, but I'll try and angle it so that the tongs are kind of like in the middle of the video. But yeah, hopefully the video quality should be a lot better. So going forward, obviously I've managed to get a couple of feeding clips with the tongs, but you should be able to see the massive difference in the quality. So yeah, so that's my review of unboxing. So next, what I'll be doing is, yeah, so we'll go straight into the video quality. Okay, so this is the 4K footage. It's a pretty good, clear picture. Sadly, it only let me record about 10 seconds or so before it actually decided to cut out, and it come up with a warning on the screen. Your card speed is not fast enough. Please use a high-speed card. And I've looked into it, and you need a Class 10 card. So yeah, mine was quite an old one, so no good. Another thing as well is the 720p 120 frames per second. Unfortunately, my editing software cannot do that, so I'm going to have to get some on my laptop or something like that, because I edit everything on my phone. This is the 1080 pixel footage. As you can see, it's definitely a lot better than the action cam. This is in low light, so it's not going to be 100% brilliant, but yeah, pretty pleased with it so far. So keep looking, guys. I'm going to get some Toncam footage coming up soon. So yeah, see you in the next video.